Slop City Podcast!
Oh, that's beautiful.
What'd you say, bitch?
I'll get to business on Monday. I literally don't know who I am.
Everybody at Slop City Podcast. Libbie's back from tour. What's it feel like right now, Miss Higgins, to be in the presence of such peons after you have just been famous? I mean, you're literally... The way I saw people scream for you on Thursday night in Kansas City, I was like, no wonder she ain't doing fucking shows with me anymore. Doing fucking shows with Chelsea, Tammy.
No wonder she ain't at home on Slop City working at special school district.
Exactly.
Yeah, that'll fuck you up. You think your shit don't stink when you come out to that. Actually, that's not true. What happens when people are screaming like that when I come out, I'm thinking, do they really know who I am? Or do they know that they're about to see one of the world's worst comedians?
I wish that you watched It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia so that you could see. I'm going to send you exactly which episode it is, because there's an episode where so do you know the gist of the show? It's like five. No. Okay. So It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is centered in a bar in Philadelphia. And it's this guy, Dennis, his sister, Dee, and then this guy named Charlie, who is not the brightest. And then this guy, Mac, who they have always hinted at that he is incredibly gay, but he's also very buff. And it does turn out that he is gay later on in the show. Okay. So it comes full circle. And then Danny DeVito is Frank, the Dee and Dennis's dad. Okay. So Danny DeVito, short, small man, is in it running around looking disheveled all the time. When they introduce him to the show, kicks that shit up to another level. Not that it wasn't brilliant before, but like, oh, we got to clap. Randy's typing it in the thing. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Clap, 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 fucking clap, clap.
Clap, clap, fucking clap, clap. What one of my favorite things about the show is that they filmed a pilot, like, literally on a fucking shitty camera, and they shop that shit around, and they have made all of the fucking rules ever since they started it. It's on like
that's how it should be.
16 fucking seasons now. Like, damn. It is truly one of the funniest shows ever. But the dynamic that Dee is like a super cute here. I want to show you the cast so you can kind of be like, oh, I know exactly who these cats are.
Okay.
Because you'll know a lot of them. They're in some shit. Okay. All right. So we got Rob McElhenney, Charlie Day, Caitlin Olsen, Glenn Howerton, Danny DeVito. You know some of these cats, right?
I've seen their faces.
Sure. Either way, these two, Dee and Dennis, are siblings. That's their dad. That's their best friend. That's also their best friend. They've all been best friends since like middle school.
Okay.
And Dee is a beautiful lady, but they constantly shit on her in the show. Like, they call her a bird. It's just like these running inside jokes on there that are just fucking ridiculous. So there's this one episode. Every time Dee tries to do stand-up comedy in the show,
right,
she goes on stage. Starts like,
because she's so nervous.
She's so nervous. She starts gagging and like loses her mind. And like, there's one episode where they pay a whole group of people.
No, that's my worst nightmare. I know what you're going to say. That's what I think every time. Somebody has set it up and paid these people to put me on candid camera.
Can I tell you something? Ain't no one going to fucking pay money like that for as long as they have, all right? Now, one show,
for
sure.
two weeks of shows.
Yeah. Not going to happen. But it is so fucking funny because she's like depressed and gets on stage because she's depressed. She's like in dirty fucking clothes and she's like, you know, I'm a fucking loser, whatever. And like just going on. And everybody laughs so hard. They pay for her to get on like late night with David Letterman.
Oh, God.
Oh, dude.
That's what's happening to me right now.
It's fucking great. It just stays true to all their characters. It's the fucking best. Stupidest fucking thing in the world.
Does she find out what they did?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Oh, she wants to kill everybody, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to kill everybody when I find out what you've all done.
You're fucked. Danny DeVito and Dennis are behind all of this, okay? Randy, do you watch It's Always Sunny?
I used to watch it. It's been quite a while, though.
It's fucking truly one of the best shows around. Love it.
Improv Everywhere, a group did that to a band. Gave them like the best night ever. Like
Aw.
showed up, bought all their merch, was like in the crowd like, woo! Then they found out it was just the group Improv Everywhere.
A prank.
Well, not a prank. They were just trying to do something good, but it actually was very damaging to the band.
Oh, for sure. They all probably killed themselves the following day.
So just if you guys are out there tricking me, guess what? It's not going to end up good for you. For
Yeah.
me.
She'll be fucking pissed, man. So you better not be pulling a fucking It's Always Sunny on her ass.
And if it is, just don't ever tell me.
That's not what's happening. But I do like, obviously I've never had any sort of the level of like fame or anything that you do and like that Chelcie does or whatever, but it's still like, even when people have like been like, oh my God, I love your pop, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what the fuck? Are you lying? What do you like about me?
Yeah.
Tell me.
Let's name some facts. If you know so much, let's name some facts.
Oh,
What's
yeah?
my middle name? That's what you're saying to people. Tina told some people the other day, we're just normal people. And I said, don't you dare fucking tell them I'm normal. I'm trying to maintain a godlike thing here.
Anybody that's listened to our podcast knows that we are wildly fucked up.
We're not normal people.
No.
We are godlike creatures.
Mm-hmm. You are a unicorn. That's exactly what you are. And I am a lion.
Well, it's definitely weird. Not bad, just weird. Like it's weird when people know who I am, but it's even weirder when they say my name and they know who I am. Like just maybe thinking like, oh, I recognize her from Chelsea's stuff. But knowing my actual name and then saying, I love all your songs you do in your chair with your little microphone.
Oh yeah, dude.
What?
Somebody checked in on Annie the night that I came to the shows in Kansas City.
Oh, Annie.
They were like, what's Annie doing? Who's watching Annie?
Everybody's asked me who's watching Annie, and it makes me feel bad.
I mean, don't feel bad. They're partying, man. They're out partying by themselves. God, this sucks.
That drink.
It just doesn't have enough caffeine in it. And you know me, I like to rock it, bro.
That looks like it has 0 in it.
It does. They're
Cucumber pear.
Yeah, they're bubblies, like they're LaCroix or whatever, with caffeine in them, which
Oh.
is pretty tight.
35 milligrams of caffeine.
Yeah, an average cup of coffee, I think, has like 60 to 80 milligrams. So that's why I'm double fisting it today.
Double up.
This morning, I was like, after I got done, I did Russian from like, 8 or 9 to 10, and then, or 8:30 to 9:30, I did Russian. And then I did my workout from 10 to 10:45. And then whatever, had to be here by 11:45. But I was like showering real quick, didn't wash my hair, and I was getting ready. I'm like, oh my God, I'm not going to have time to put any makeup on. And then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Nobody's listening to this podcast because they're like, Tina and Libbie are the most beautiful girls in America. Wow.
Right?
No.
I have
You know
no
what?
makeup on either.
Me neither. I'm wearing a fucking Kansas City Chiefs hoodie that has a cigarette burn in the back of it. Had it since 7th grade. Cigarette burn established 9th grade. And then I'm wearing fucking America pant leggings.
I prefer to call them Americana.
Americana leggings. I'm wearing straight up.
Hold your leg up.
Yeah. Hold up.
God damn.
Do you know who Rafe bought these for me when I became an American citizen?
Oh, that's so cute.
Do you remember that party that he made for me? It was like, because my birthday's
I remember
on.
because I didn't get invited.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Rafe, we're looking at you, brother. He didn't invite you?
No.
That honestly seems crazy to me because
Was
there
it
were.
because I was at work? Was it during the day? Right
no,
after?
No. It was at night. Libbie, there were people there that I didn't even like. And that's crazy to me that so many people from the improv shop were there. And guess what? Everybody there. I hate all of you.
Maybe
no,
he forgot
I
about
don't mean
me.
that. He did not forget about you. Maybe y'all. I don't know what happened, but this is quite upsetting. Either way, Rafe threw me a kick-ass party when I became an American citizen and also a birthday party because my birthday's on Christmas
Maybe
and I
was
never
out
get
of
to have a
town.
celebration. You may have been, and I'm going to check the dates. We're going to, Brett Kavanaugh had a calendar for 1999 when he allegedly assaulted somebody and was like, look at it. I could not have assaulted this woman because this day I was having lunch with a potential college I was going to go to. Fucking, no one has shit that far back.
I love how he ordered his old-timey calendar off eBay and then wrote in stuff.
Yeah. They looked at his eBay stuff, and some guy, he had to pay him off like $30,000 to be like, listen, I just need any calendar.
From 1999.
And also, do you mind filming me for a beautiful agony video? Oh, God, what a fucking pervert. But like I said, I will be checking back on your dates. I will scroll all the way back on your Facebook to see exactly where you were. And if I find out that you were at that party and you're lying to me,
I wasn't. I had made you several little images of you being in Americana.
I do remember that, actually.
It did not. I guess they weren't good enough to get invited to a party.
The following day after that party, it was so dirty in the house because people were just raging Cajun. And I had to mop. And I'm not a bad cleaner, but I'm not a great one. I mopped the floors, and they were so unbelievably sticky because I did the wrong ratio. And we ended up having to mop them like 3 more times. So.
Did you just pour like so much Ajax?
No, I just took a bottle of Fabuloso, but it wasn't.
Stuff.
And I just poured it all over the ground.
I can't smell that stuff anymore.
Why?
The purple one. Because I didn't accidentally. I cleaned out my fridge one time with it, and my fridge smelled like that for 3 months. And it wanted to make me puke.
Oh, man. So I bet all your food smelled like it.
All my food tastes like purple Fabuloso.
Yeah. I saw a guy in Big Lots the other day. He literally just bought a bottle of purple Fabuloso. That was it. And I'm not saying that, like, just because somebody doesn't look clean doesn't mean they don't have a clean home. But he was very dirty. And
maybe he was going to bathe in it.
Yeah. No, that was it. They were like, is that it for you? He goes, yep, that's it. I was like, all right. Yeah. It'll be $1.69. You're at Big Lots. How you doing?
One of the last places in America that has fucking price tags on their shit.
Big Lots?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, Randy's on his phone. I thought things would be different when I came back.
Well, now that you're famous and we're a bunch of peons. What's it like? So how long do you give yourself until you stop doing the podcast with us because you're too famous?
Let me look at my calendar.
Yeah, just maybe look at that. See what your
like 2 or 3 days.
So this will be ending soon. Oh, what up, brother? You know my favorite part of Randy's little videos that he posts where he's like, it's Slop Saturday, is there's always that very bright light in the back of it where it's like, oh, I love it. So what was, life on the road? You had a good time?
Had a good time. Expected to be physically tired, but not mentally tired.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even know if it's mentally. You just never get enough sleep. You never get enough rest.
Mm-hmm.
And it's weird because on my Fitbit app, I got really good high sleeping scores, which is weird because
didn't feel like it when you woke up.
Didn't feel like it. I mean, I got like an 83 one night, and I was like, that's the highest score I've ever gotten. And yet here I am feeling like absolute dog shit. I think you're off your schedule. You're just not at home.
Yeah,
time difference.
You're doing shit constantly. And the meet and greets, all that stuff, like you're there, you're doing probably more than an 8-hour day when it's all said and done.
Yeah. Yeah. Not complaining, just not what I expected.
Sure.
I expected to be tired, just not this level of tired.
Scale of 1 to 10, what was like the stink factor on the RV?
It never got really bad stinky, honestly.
That's good.
Beth can't smell yet.
Still.
COVID, so she was good on.
So even if she did shit her pants, she would only know because her butt's warm.
Yes. There were a couple times that I sat on the toilet in the RV to pee, and a turd almost came out. Just because you're sitting, and if you got to poop, a turd's going to come out.
Can you not poop on the RV?
No, because it's just too stinky, they said.
Who said? The
Beth.
dealer?
Yeah, I think that they said shit because it stays in there. It's just in a big tank.
Sure.
And when you pee and you push the pedal down, like no water comes, it just pee goes down in a hole. Well, by the end of it, I could see the top of the pee. Just
Now, how do you get that emptied out?
we don't know. We don't know.
I mean,
You have to do it at like a special place, like an RV park or somewhere. You have to like put the hook. You have to put the hose on a thing, and it empties it out. But we stayed in one RV park, which was very nice. I would recommend going to an RV park to anyone. You hooked up your thing to electricity. You got a little house. You go in to take a little shower, a poop. It was very quiet and nice.
was it a campground as well? Like a campground / RV park? Or just an RV park?
I think it was just an RV park.
Okay.
Um,
So, okay. You don't know how to empty it. That's great.
it's filled to the brim.
I would assume it's some person named Ron, something cool like that that's emptying the RV. Maybe
It's all Beth.
Maybe, yeah. Ron starts to hook it up and he's like, having a bit of trouble. I did the pump and it's just not sucking out. So then he puts his mouth.
He starts siphoning it.
That's what I'm talking. He's like, let me just give it a little jump start.
And it's a
And he's
week
like,
of urine.
Yeah, he's like
Oh, God.
sucking in, and then he lets go for a second to hook the thing up, and shit's blasting everywhere.
God.
Mm-hmm.
Now, on the RV, there's what's called the gray water tank, and then there's the black water tank. Can we look those up? Because I never was clear on which one was which.
Randy Googled how to empty the shitter in an RV. Hook up one end of your sewage drain hose to the black tank valve.
Yep.
That's what you're talking about on your RV. Secure the other end of the hose to the valve at the sewer line or dumping station. Pull the valve to empty the black tank, allowing it to drain completely. Flush the black tank with water to clean out. Okay, so that's actually what I was going to ask. I'm like, well, listen, I mean, I'm not a scientist or an RV dealer or anything like that, so I don't know, but I would think you need to, clean it out. It's like if I'm pissing and shitting in a bedpan next to my bed and I just dump it out and I'm like, well, that's good as new, and set it back in my bedroom for a night of sleep. And then I mean, there's still debris from the urine and the shit. So I'm very glad to hear that you rinse out the black tank.
I wonder if the gray tank is water that goes from the sinks.
Does the shower work in there, or do you have to
It
fill up
does
the
work.
thing with water?
We have a tank in there
Okay.
that has clean water that goes to the sink.
Can you drink the water that's in there?
You're supposed to be able to. I didn't.
You don't trust it.
I didn't drink a lot. That was another one of my problems. I constantly have a beverage with me when I'm home.
Well, that's
There, I don't think I drank 2 gallons of liquid.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
That's- that's
just
probably why you're so exhausted too. You can't go that long and not drink water and
I mean,
shit.
I did drink water, but I mean, I'm constantly have a drink when I'm home. They don't seem to drink anything ever. It's so weird.
Yeah, we're both very similar in that. Sorry, I just spit. People that don't if I'm traveling from somewhere to somewhere and I don't have a beverage in the car, I'm going to stop and be late to where I'm
Right.
going to get a beverage because I
I'm
can't.
thirsty.
Well, I can't handle the thirst.
I can't either. I even bought one of those cups at Cracker Barrel, and I bought some straws, and I filled it up with water several times.
Mm-hmm.
But still, I have to have a beverage with ice that either has a sweet in it or it has a carbonation to just get in my throat.
You need an active drink. You can't just have some kind of sedentary drink
No.
that's been sitting around. I mean, the inside of your car coaster is wet from the condensation.
Right.
That's a sedentary beverage.
I will say that both Beth and Chelcie don't need to survive off as much liquid as I do.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird.
I'm a big liquid guy too, because you gotta.
You got to have liquid.
I am not gonna be caught dead doing anything,
Without a drink.
even a 15-minute drive without a drink. Do you know that one time I showed up at the gym to work out at this old, kind of a place like I'm going to now, like your gym where you show
Mhm.
up, they tell you what to do. I showed up at this place to work out, did not have my water bottle and literally go, well, I have to go home. And then I left.
I believe it.
And they go, what are you doing? I go, I don't have my water bottle, and I'm not going to go and drink out of the sink on every 15-second break that I have. And I went home.
I believe it.
And then they actually got a little pumper guy. You know what I'm saying? Like a big water bottle.
Yeah.
You know, Hinkley.
And it goes.
Yes, they got one of those there. And thank God, because if I ever forgot my water bottle, I'd just stick my lips right around the public watering hole and just put my mouth right on it. So I totally understand. I mean, I've been on my way to work. On my way to work. Gonna be perfectly on time. And then I'm like, fuck.
I wonder if it has anything to do with both of us having very addictive personalities. We have to have something constantly going in our mouths.
It probably is.
I just like having stuff going in my mouth.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm physically thirsty.
I am too. Maybe we have diabetes.
It's not that I mean, yeah, sure, we got crazy addictive personalities, but it's like I'm genuinely thirsty.
I am too, and I don't feel good when I don't have liquid. I don't know what the hell's going on.
The times we've done the podcasts and not had a beverage, active beverage.
It's not good.
I don't feel good. I have a bad podcast. You know, I go home that night and I pray to the honeys above.
Hey, honeys.
Hey, honeys.
Hey, honeys. Prayer here.
Hey, honeys. Just a little prayer here. And I pray to the honeys above that I have a better time next time. And then the honeys above always reminds me, hey, sometimes you just know things about yourself, okay? And what we know about you, based on your file, is you drink a lot of beverages.
A lot of beverages.
All of them.
I had to get we went to Schnucks up in somewhere way up in Illinois. They had a Schnucks there.
Make you feel at home?
It did. And I got what's called a scooter to go around that store. Picked up.
Sat down in it?
Sat down.
That's good.
I could have walked faster than this thing was going. The guy had to go get it for me because it was on the other side of the store.
And he was like, yeah, let me back it up.
And
he slammed into 47 cans of corn.
He's driving towards me just so slow. It's a teenager just driving, looking at me. And I'm like, dude, I'm sorry. He's just, it's fine. This is what I do.
Not a big deal.
Just driving slow.
You could pick it up and carry it faster than you could drive it.
Right. But I got some essentials. I got stuff for me to keep on the RV so that I don't have, when I travel via airport, I don't have to take a shampoo bottle. You know, those kind of essentials.
Sure. So travel size stuff?
No, regular size.
Okay.
And then I'll put it into my travel size stuff when I'm going into the hotels.
I think that's a great idea.
Smart idea. But yeah, I went into the Schnucks, got some Gatorade. I was like, this got to help me. This has to help me.
What kind?
Didn't help me. Red.
Ugh, fuck, dude.
It's
that's
so salty.
So nasty.
It is, but I thought, man, I got to stay hydrated. Nothing is going to compete with just a good old fountain beverage of tea or whatever.
I am honestly trying to think, like, if I'm getting ready, if I have a 30-minute drive ahead of me and the only thing available to drink is red Gatorade, I'm going to be honest. I think I would say no. You know, they say no to drugs. I say no to red Gatorade.
Well,
because I am not fucking with that shit.
Well, you know how in the commercials they show it quenching people's thirst, then they start sweating Gatorade. They got red, blue, yellow sweat coming out.
I don't want anybody sweating blood around me. That's got a real spooky vibe to it. I'd rather see somebody sweat blue because I'd be like, wow, they're the color red just screams like not being thirst quenched.
Well, it didn't help.
Tell me, you're looking at a guy. You're an ad guy for Gatorade, okay? You're an ad guy for Gatorade, and they present you with two commercials. Same guy, One of them is sweating straight up red out of them. They just ran maybe a 5K.
Right.
Ran a 5K, and you were the flag holder for that 5K. And the guy's sweating red right out. But the next slide, we click over to the next slide, and the next slide has a guy that just ran, and he's quenching his thirst with a light blue Gatorade. Blue little droplets out. Which one are you going to pick? You're picking the blue, brother.
Blue. But the
'Cause
blue
that
also
tells you
could look
ice.
like tears.
That's great. I would rather be crying than sweating.
Than sweating blood.
Than sweating blood.
But when I see the red blood, I also think like cherry. And I like cherry. Even though red Gatorade is fruit punch.
Mm-mm.
I like a cherry flavoring.
Ugh, that's the elderly person in you. You know what I mean? Young bucks don't like
Don't
cherry.
like cherry?
No.
Why don't millennials like cherry?
And you know what I've noticed too?
Sound off in the comments.
Yeah, sound off. Well, and I notice it with everything. Like older people love cherry flavored things.
Because it's good as hell.
No, it's like, why are you just popping a Ludens right now?
Those are so good.
They are actually
eat a
good.
whole
I do
box.
like those because they don't taste like fake cherry to me. But it's like, even working at the bar restaurant or whatever, there's like, White Claws are a big thing, the seltzers and all that. And that like one of the most popular flavors is black cherry. But that's nasty as fuck to me. If I ever get a variety pack of like White Claw seltzers or Bud Light lime seltzers or whatever, you know what I'm doing?
Throw it
Taking
away.
the black cherry ones and I'm giving them to people on
Older
the street.
people?
Giving them, if I see somebody 35 and up, I'm giving them that.
What about a cherry lollipop?
No.
Cherry hot pocket, not hot pocket. What are the
Cherry turnover?
pop socket?
Oh.
Not pop socket.
Cherry turnover from Arby's?
Pop tart.
Those, okay, let me tell you what I do like about a cherry Pop-Tart. Those aren't bad because they taste more real. I don't like it when they taste like cough syrup.
And they have a pink icing with a pink sugar.
That's what I was just getting ready to say. I do love that. Like, look at this. Look at that outside. That's nice.
It is nice.
And I'll even eat an off-brand cherry Pop-Tart because I do like the flavor. So this is fine. I don't like it when the cherry tastes too much like chemicals. When it tastes so artificial that like my brain's about to fall out, I don't want it.
Well, let's be honest. No cherry flavored anything tastes like an actual cherry.
Not much.
Nothing.
You know what does, though? Remember when we were at the fancy steakhouse Fleming's and I said to Greg, I was like, I really thought my adult beverage was going to have one of those fancy cherries in it.
Yes.
Those taste like a real cherry.
You know what it did have in it, though? Giant piece of ice. Did you get the old fashioned
I think so.
with the giant block of ice?
Those are so cool.
Which is a staple in those drinks.
That's how
But you
Yep.
can't take it in your mouth and chew it like a little nugget of ice.
Mm-mm.
You have to get an actual ice pick, hit it with the hammer, and break it up in pieces.
I'm going to have to call the guy from Titanic that spotted the iceberg.
and said, big ice cube straight ahead.
There's a big ice cube. Straight ahead, look away, grab your little ice picks.
Why does an old fashioned have a giant piece of ice? Sound off in the comments.
Sound off. No, well, they do the large ice cube signifies multiple things to me. So here's what I'll sound off on as a bartender. Large ice cubes signify that place has got funding, whether that's from Josh Hawley, some member of the Republican Party, or even Bernie
Jeff
Sanders,
Bezos.
Jeff Bezos. Who else? Who are the George Soros,
The guy that makes cars.
Bill Gates, Elon Musk.
Elon Musk.
That place has got funding if you have a large ice cube like that. Number 2.
Because you ain't finding an ice cube tray in Dollar General that size.
No, not going to happen. You know what you're going to have to do? You're going to have to buy, if you're going to Dollar General to supply your bar, say a VFW, and you're like, listen, I want this VFW to be different, okay? I want it to be different than all the other ones. I want there to be, why am I talking like Bernie Sanders? I want there to be big ice cubes.
Unprecedented ice cubes.
We would like an unprecedented level to size ratio of ice cubes. So, unfortunately, due to income inequality and capitalism in this country, we are unable to go to any store other than the Dollar General. So I propose, in order to live like 1%ers and have an unprecedented grassroots movement taking place in this VFW, I am presenting the idea that we buy a large Tupperware and fill it with water all the way up. And then we hire a local member of the community and create a job where he will get his little ice pick and he will make 4 big cubes. Not only are we living like the 1%ers, we are also creating jobs with sustainable energy. That's what you would have to do.
Wow. Just to get a big square ice cube.
Just get a big square ice cube if you only got a Dollar General in your neighborhood. Next thing I will say about the large ice cube and what it really means is you got space in that bar. The restaurant that I work at, the bar I work at, we don't have fucking space for those large ice cubes.
Or for a guy from the community to come in and make those ice cubes.
I can barely fit behind the bar. That's how tiny that's how dinky that fucking place is.
You'd have to dedicate an entire freezer just to square ice cubes.
Can't do it. We don't even have enough room in the fucking cooler for all of our shit. Everything drips because the building's been around since the fucking 60s.
Everything drips.
Oh, God, all of it. It all drips. Everything's dripping.
Your Bernie Sanders rant really made me think of something.
Mm-hmm.
And it is about Chelcie Lynn or Tammy. Chelcie is my boss now.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that she is actually stimulating the economy is not a joke. She has revitalized this T-shirt company that she gets her T-shirts from.
Were they about to go under?
I'm just saying, she gets a lot of T-shirts.
Well, we're just going to say, for sake of this bit, they were about to go under.
They're about to go under.
They were about to go under. They were knocking on doors in the local community saying, hey, listen, y'all want us to be around?
Make some T-shirts.
You want a T-shirt for when your mom gets cancer? You want a T-shirt for a 5K y'all are doing? We're about to go under, so you better start buying T-shirts.
So she's got this T-shirt business.
Safe
She has the trucker hat business, trucker hat girls.
Mm-hmm.
And appropriate.
Becca.
Got them going.
Mm-hmm.
She pays me. She has these comedy clubs, which have been closed for so long, selling out on a Tuesday, a Monday, a Wednesday, a Thursday. And all these waiters and servers are getting money on nights that they wouldn't be getting money.
Getting that buku money.
She has Beth working for her.
5.
The RV business.
6.
All the different merches that she has. The name tags, the lanyards,
Mm-hmm.
the pictures. It's not a joke. Chelcie Lynn is stimulating the goddamn economy. And she's a woman.
Mm-hmm.
So next time you want to look at Elon Musk for doing something, look away and look at Chelcie Lynn.
Oh, Elon Musk is making SpaceX happen. Guess what? Elon Musk ain't going to put a regular fucking Joe like me into space. They're not. You got to pass a strenuous physical test, and I can truly barely do 45 seconds plank. I had to put my knee down this morning just to do a little bit of a plank, all right? So, Elon Musk ain't hiring motherfuckers like you or me. Okay?
I just think it's just really cool how these comedy clubs she's doing a double drink, wouldn't be open on a Monday or Tuesday. Or if they were, they're, not getting the people in there that Chelsea's getting in there, selling it out. They're buying food and drinks. I mean, it
technically,
just goes on and on and on.
Technically, we had about 9 things right there. You're saying that they're buying food and drinks. Guess what? There's a couple other people that are making money off of that. Number 1, oil companies. They're making, unfortunately, do we want them to make money? Probably not, but guess what? That's where we're at right now until Bernie Sanders takes over the world and makes plastic eradicated. Until then, oil companies, we need them. So, oil companies for the straws, the styrofoam, the to-go boxes. There we go. That's 10 things right there. Next, food and drink. The drinks, that's local distributors like major brands, Summit, Glaziers, whatever fucking distributor. Because in a bar, you can't just go to fucking Hy-Vee, Price Chopper, Schnucks, whatever the fuck you got, Kroger, and buy booze and put it in your place because that's illegal. And if you do it and I find out, I'll report you. If I find out you're doing anything like that, I'll fucking report you. Because that ain't good. I worked at a bar that did that one time and I went. But then I told everyone, called the police as I left my shift. They told me that they have much better things to worry about than that. So either way. So that's one thing right there.
Then I told everyone.
The distributors are making scratch. And then the food companies, Cisco, famous maker of fruit cocktail that we all know and love. Cisco needs that money. You know what I'm saying? And then the trucks, the guys that are delivering the shit. She is stimulating the motherfucking economy, dude. That's what people don't realize. Shit runs deep, bro. That's why the coronavirus pandemic affected so many businesses. Because people don't think of that. Oh, just the restaurants closed. Oh, that just means those poor fucking dumpy servers that smoke inside ain't making any money and now they're collecting unemployment. Fuck you. Trucks, delivery places, all of
the
that.
amount of toilet paper that they probably go through. I know I used one full roll just in the green room.
I did too, because I spilled Chelcie Lynn's fucking Coca-Cola on the ground. And there weren't any paper towels. So you know what I had to do? Use a full roll of Monogram toilet paper. And if you're in the distributing of paper products business, you know that Monogram is one of the shittiest brands of toilet paper in the fucking world. So I had to unroll that whole thing and use it on the ground. And boy.
And I'm not saying all this just to suck Chelcie Lynn's dick. I'm just saying it's great.
I'm saying it to suck her dick.
She's doing a shoot today. She's hiring videographers, directors, writers,
Videographers.
videographers.
You said videographers.
She's hiring a team of people. She's supporting small creators.
She's also supporting her husband because her husband, if you find out and go to her Only Tammy, you'll find out he is providing the craft, what's it called?
Craft services.
Craft services. Confit. Con Air. Wonderful movie with Mel Gibson.
And if you're not
Just kidding, Nicolas Cage.
If you're not subscribed to Tammy's, I don't know if we can say that. Are we going to get banned?
I was literally about to just say, you better shut your freaking trap.
Beep out.
For
that
real.
type
We
too.
really do need you to do it.
She has, her site is called Only Tammy.
Only Tammy.
And you can subscribe to that. And she's got a new little series on there that's so funny. I'm so angry that I'm not in the first episodes, but I'll be in it eventually.
I am also very angry.
Very angry.
Got mad to the point that I'm like, why didn't you think about casting me as a Russian woman in there? Because we know I got the accent, and we all know I have the body for porn.
Right? Then I told her I'd show my tits, and I will.
Bro, I'll show this yellow, jaundiced, fucking stinky ass so quick, y'all won't even believe it. You'll be looking at my little scrotum, PUCINA, wondering, hey, all sizes matter.
Oh, love it. She told me you should have quit your job 2 days earlier, and you could have been in it. Okay, I didn't know.
Lesson learned.
Lesson learned. Next time there's a great opportunity like this, I'll quit my job sooner. Next time I work somewhere for 22 years, I'll quit 2 days sooner.
Yeah, me too.
Also, comedy clubs, take down the plexiglass. It doesn't work. You can't hear laughter, and it's not saving anyone. Thanks.
No, it's really not saving anyone, especially with everybody like unmasked, all that. Fuck off.
You know who's doing the most spitting up there? Me.
I
I see spit flying out of my mouth when I'm up there telling jokes.
Doesn't it? That happens to me quite a lot, and then it's like I'll make eye contact with someone as it happens, and while I can't pause my set and be like, I'm fucking sorry, I'm telling them with my eyes that I'm sorry, and it's like we have a nice connective tissue moment where I'm just like,
You probably have corona.
you
From
don't,
me.
because I'm vaxxed.
Vaxxed. So glad I got vaxxed before that because there's a lot of people touching me.
I'm glad you did too. Because I can't.
I probably wouldn't have passed away already.
Oh, for sure. And to be honest, it's like I can't pay for your funeral.
You'd have to go fund my funeral, and you'd have to copy and paste the thing you used for my bridge
Yeah.
to my funeral.
Yeah.
Bridging the gap, and just scratch out, change the title, just be like
Bridging the gap.
to the next world.
Bridging the gap to heaven.
We know if there's a heaven, I'm not making it there, and I will fucking go off when I'm at the gates. I'll be like, God, are you fucking kidding me? Just because I didn't believe in you? I'm a good fucking person, and you're not going to let me go to heaven? You mean to tell me your dad? What is it, you God, or is it Jesus? Who are you?
Well, that's what I was.
Who are you?
I'm God.
Okay, God. How about, let's think about, people make mistakes, right? Let's think about the time that you got so fucking angry that you put a 100-year-old man on a boat with some animals and then drowned the whole world.
Okay, wait a second. I don't entirely remember
It's called
that
Noah's Ark.
story. Oh, okay. Yeah, that guy was quite elderly. He asked me, this was the funny part. What was your name again? Libbie?
Libbie.
Okay.
Higgins.
Libbie. Libbie, nice to meet you. I'm G-O-D. Also, if you spell that backwards, D-O-G. So, it's called a palindrome.
Okay, let's
But-
get down to business, please.
I'm sorry. I will say, you're not wrong about that guy being elderly because
How old is he?
he was minimum of 92 years old.
I think he may have
And-
been older.
Hold up. This is the best part. Cherries weren't even invented. And this guy starts demanding something red, some kind of flavor that'll really take him to the next level, make him
Right.
feel alive, for give him the strength for this journey. So,
Well, he didn't need the strength because he was safe. It was everybody else on the fucking planet that you drowned that wasn't safe.
okay, I don't need you to tell me how the story went.
Oh,
you
well,
know?
I'm just saying. Think about the fact that you threw such a big temper tantrum that you were willing to drown everything that you created.
You know, I've done so much bad shit in my life that I don't even remember how many people there were then. What year was this?
This was a long time
Just give
ago.
me a couple quick details, refresh my memory,
I'll refresh your memory in that, again, you threw such a big temper tantrum.
What was the temper tantrum even about?
You people
I was
weren't listening to you. Which here's the deal. Apparently, you already know what's going to happen from here on out. Always. You knew you were going to be pissed off at them not listening. Why didn't you change it and make them people that listen? Oh, because we want them to have free will. Well, fuck that.
Listen, let me level with you. I was very coked out during that time. I mean, just constantly, I was listening to Guns N' Roses before they were even born. And I was just coked out of my mind. I mean, things were tough. I was fucking a lot of bitches.
Wow.
I was doing a lot then.
Wow.
So did I throw a temper tantrum at y'all? No, it really wasn't. What had happened was one of the angels up here told me that there was no more
Cocaine.
snow.
Right.
Wink, wink. Don't want to get audited. So one of them told me that there was no more. And I may have overreacted a bit.
A bit.
Not a ton.
You did kill literally every living creature on Earth, except
It's-
for what was on the boat.
It is hard to care when you don't know any of the people. When you don't
You
even
cared when they
think
when they weren't listening to you.
Yeah.
You got real fucking pissed off and said, "Hey, motherfucker, you old guy, build a boat and put two of everybody on there and just fucking wait." Because shit's going down. And
Again.
it's going to start raining and never stop.
Again, seems logical to you. But what I was actually thinking at the time was we need two of, and it was very misconstrued. So
Wow.
the anger was real, but just truly wasn't at you got, it was kind of.
So it was you killed everyone by a mistake.
It was.
I don't know if that's better or worse.
A bit.
Honestly.
It was a bit of a slip up. It was just a little bit of a slip up, okay?
I need to. I'm going to look at my internet here real quick, God, and just look back at the history of why you killed.
Okay, when did this turn into you interviewing me? I'm really supposed to be the guy right now that's, hey, security, can you have a...
This is what we do. On Earth, we plead our case. I'm pleading my case. And by doing that, I am actually breaking down your character to make me look better.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
So here,
Mama.
Here's the worst part, God. Then,
What? Hit me.
Noah.
Can somebody get me a drink?
Noah, the oldest fucking guy on the planet, who was probably shooting blanks, then had to
Whoa! She roasted his ass. You know what I'm saying? Guys, get over here. This lady's kind of funny. Come on, you want to hear her? She's good. I haven't had somebody this ballsy in a while. Come on, get over here, guys.
The entire surviving human race descended from Noah's 3 sons. So somehow
That's dumb.
those dudes were fucking, I guess they're sisters,
I think they were fucking each other. You know what I'm saying?
and populating the entire earth.
Whoa. Wait a second. So there were ladies left, too?
I don't know.
I'm just asking,
I don't
okay?
know.
I'm quizzing you. That's what I'm doing. Yeah.
You're the one that did it. The Bible's true story of Noah's Ark. First of all, true story.
Ticket options. That's great. Hold on a second. Whoa, what's that? That looks like some kind of combo of a doggy and a moose.
The Lord saw how utterly wicked people on earth had become.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I remember that.
Even though every thought was only evil at this time. So God said, I will destroy from the earth the people I've created. What a dick! He messed up, so he destroyed everybody? Wow.
The funniest part about this, Miss Libbie, is that I said, and with them, the animals, birds, and creeping things,
So you even killed the bugs, God.
Oh, I thought we were talking about pedos.
You have... Not creeping. So like bugs.
Oh, gotcha.
So you were so mad at the people that you even said to the little ants who weren't doing anything. And ants help.
You ever had ants in your fucking kitchen? I'd kill them too. If I lived down there in the shitty fucking RV that you lived in, when you were, dude, that thing's a pile of shit. Not the nice one you were living on with that fucking Tammy. She's funny, dude. Let me tell you. We all watch her videos up here, and we love her. For real. Seriously. Sometimes I put a cigarette in my mouth, just walk around and say things like, hey, y'all got a light?
And I don't even smoke.
I literally don't smoke.
So then Noah found favor with God, for he alone was righteous among the people. Oh, he was righteous. Look at him. The dude's wearing fucking overalls, bro.
Man.
So he had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and... Okay, first of all, he named his son Ham. He went on ham on Ham.
Well, yeah.
God said, I will establish my covenant with you. You will go into the ark with your wife, your sons, and their wives. Okay, so that makes more sense.
The sons had wives.
wives.
That's what was going on.
But they still a lot of inbreeding. So apparently we're all inbred.
Definitely.
So anybody who's like, oh, y'all are a bunch of inbred motherfuckers, I'll say, we're all inbred. We all descended from Noah.
For sure. That's the thing with hill people, man. Everybody makes fun of them and stuff. But I will tell you, everybody's related.
I'm going to be honest. On
7 degrees of Noah bacon.
On my
7
23
degrees of ham and bacon. Got him. Get in here, guys. That was good.
Listen, God, I'm going to be honest with you, all right?
Hit me.
I've been honest with you the whole time. Didn't even know what I was going to say. Oh, I did 23andMe. Not once did I see Noah show up on there. I'm going to be honest. So I'm already finding holes in your story.
It's because he was so old. Yeah.
God said to Noah, I'm going to destroy all flesh because the world is full of violence. Well, look at the world now it's full of violence. What are you going to do? Wipe us out again, bro? Do I need to start building a fucking boat and putting my 2 cats on it?
Can I just make a quick joke? World's full of violence, more like incontinence. water everywhere. Just so much urine. You know, people say, oh, when it rains, God's crying. I'm fucking breaking the seal. I'm pissing everywhere.
You are really funny, God.
Thanks. Yeah.
So-
No, honestly, I've just been watching y'all's videos, just trying to get funny and
Man,
stuff like that.
I could tell.
Thank you.
So
Hit me.
God said, build an ark of gopher wood with rooms inside, 3 decks and a door.
Mm-hmm.
Cover it inside and out with pitch.
What's that?
Pitch is an old boat term for, it's just an old boat term.
Got it. Moving on.
And Noah did exactly that. So this fool is hearing in his head,
How dumb is
hey,
he?
God's telling me to build a boat. And everybody's like, what the fuck, Noah? God's not telling you to do anything. He told me to build this big giant boat. It's got to have 3 decks on it. One's the Lido deck, one's the poop deck.
Jared Leto?
Jared
Love
Leto
that
deck.
actor. I am telling he was really good in Dallas Buyers Club.
Thanks, Randall.
Did you know Jared Leto? Great. He's really underrated. He was in Dallas Buyers Club. Love that one.
Fight Club.
Fight Club. No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
Who was he there?
He was a weird fella in there.
He said something about Robert Paulson.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, we scream that sometimes when we come up here.
God, you guys have fun up here. That's why I want to be up here.
Well, I will, before we get going on this, just give you a quick compliment. A lot of people try to plead their case when they come up here, and it's just, you know, they're so scared. They don't
Right.
ever interrogate me. You're the first person I've really
Well-
ever had to kind of flip the scripts. But for real, we heard you were coming up here, and we all watch your videos to get prepped. So,
Why haven't I been verified? Though?
well, yeah.
surely you have a hand in that.
Unfortunately, Instagram keeps all their stuff pretty secret from me,
Yeah.
so I'm actually not allowed. But I will say one quick thing, one more. This little kid that died of cancer.
I
Pretty rough stuff.
Never understand why you do that.
No, I didn't do it. Whatever. Okay, maybe I did. So he has got a Carla. Remember Carla, that character he
Yeah.
used to do? Got one of her mullet wigs on,
Oh.
so he'll be up in a little bit. I told him
Oh,
to come
I
up.
love
So
that.
that just letting you know. Okay, moving on.
So
What's next?
He puts all the animals on there.
Ugh.
We got to hurry
Wait-
up, God, because I only got 10 minutes left on my timer here. Noah and his family enter the ark. So you can see here on this picture the family's walking. We've got Noah, Ham, Shep, and Ezekiel.
Geppetto.
Geppetto. 2 by 2, male and female,
Okay.
just as God has commanded. And also, can you imagine being his family?
They
Are
bet-
you sure God told you to do this, bro? Are you sure? Would you go if you were down here, God?
No.
By the hearsay of another
That guy's crazy.
of a madman saying, "Hey, God told me to put you on this boat."
Okay, quick. Again, my timeline's get a little crossed. A lot of stuff going on at this point. So, have I killed everybody yet, or is
No.
this he's just prepping? And
Prepping,
people are like, we're not listening to this fucking cuckold.
right? Can you imagine?
Well, yeah. Okay, got it.
All right,
so
so
he's
they-
getting on there.
So this is where you really come in. Then the flood begins.
Okay.
The fountains of the deep broke open, and the
My
windows of
love
heaven
is
were open.
deeper.
Rain poured for 40 days and 40 nights.
Farty.
Because often when you get a hotel room, you get 3 days and 4 nights, vice versa, whatever.
Got it.
The water rose until every hill on earth was covered. Everything that lived on the land perished. All right. So this is where you killed everyone. Again, this was the temper tantrum. Oftentimes when people have a temper tantrum, they have time to cool down. You
Sure.
could have cooled down here when Noah was building that ark because it took him a while. It wasn't a couple days he built that thing. You can't just go to Home Depot back in the day and get wood. He had to cut down trees.
Sure.
You know, this, you could have calmed down, is what I'm saying. But you didn't.
You're not wrong.
So he's in this big ass boat. Now imagine this guy building this boat back in the day. There's no way. He couldn't have done that.
Who did that?
Noah,
No way.
the 100 and some odd year old man built this.
I'm going to just tell you, no amount of super beats or vitamins could have helped you do that.
So everything on earth is dead. God remembered Noah and the animals in the ark. Okay, so while all this was going on, apparently you forgot about Noah because you were so coked out. You wake up and say, "Oh, fuck, fucking Noah's on the boat."
That's great. You're getting it. That's exactly what happened. Trust me. We got, at the time this happened, coolest thing ever. Jimmy had just gotten a VCR camcorder combo. So we were recording everything.
Right.
Wheelies, kick flips. We pushed Jimmy's kid, his baby, actually. Yeah, it's so great.
God.
Yeah, we pushed the baby in a shopping cart down a hill. So that's where Jackass actually got that idea. But
So
I did forget. There is a scene of me waking up, alarms going, typical scene, alarms going off, cocaine everywhere, pussy bitches, all sorts of stuff everywhere. Tiger was in the room too. Hangover got that idea from me, So I wake up, I'm like, when you wake up and you're kind of like,
right.
It was one of those. Got it on camera. I'll show it to you later when you can pop in. Yeah, you're in.
So then
Okay,
you remember
moving
we
on.
just drowned everybody, and Noah and his family are still in the boat.
Yeah.
The waters recede, and then the boat came to rest on the mountain of Ararat.
Okay.
So then this is what you do. You send out a dove.
Wait a second. It says Noah sends out a dove on this website, this WW website.
Yes. Oh, Noah sends out the dove. I was reading it wrong.
No. You're totally fine. I always like to check because I am constantly inebriated, and I just want to make sure that we're all good here.
So Noah sent out a raven.
Mm-hmm.
Noah sent out a dove to see if there was dry ground because he didn't want to go out there because he was too elderly. He couldn't actually walk at this point. He was like 100 and something years old.
For sure. And the help
So he
button
told-
wasn't invented yet. None of those stair lifts, all that. I gotcha.
He sent out a dove, and he's like, Dove, go out there and see if there's any dry ground.
Didn't name the dove? That's
He-
fucking sad.
He could have sent fucking Ham out there, an able-bodied man who'd been just sitting on a boat for 100 and some odd days.
He was too busy fucking, you know what I'm saying?
But the bird came back having found nowhere to perch. After 7 days, Noah sent it back out, and it came back with a fresh olive leaf in its mouth. And Noah knew the ground was dry. Now, what I would have suggested to Noah was just look out the window like this, put his hand on his head, and look.
Sure.
No reason to send out this dove. Put him in danger.
For sure. Saddest part about all of this is this dove somehow did this with no eyes. I mean, that lets you know that dove is really his smell. That dove's smell is no joke. They say that dogs have the best kind of smell in the world, but I'll say this dove did because he ain't got no eyes. You ever seen a bird fly into a window? That's with
Sad.
eyes. That's a bird's flying into a window with eyeballs. And this guy's going out, picking up Kalamata olives, picking up green olives,
fresh
picking
olive
up
leaf.
black olives. He's
And a
picking
dove-
up a ton of olives.
A dove sounds like this. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Wait, that's actually the dove sound?
Yeah.
I do love that sound.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. So then Noah leaves the ark. All right.
That was
Then-
Tina saying that I love that sound.
Then
Okay, back
God
in
told
God
Noah.
character.
Again, here's Noah hearing stuff in his head. Come out of the ark and bring the animals with you. Like how I made your voice like that, guys?
Oh, yeah.
Come out of
She's
the ark
doing an impression of me, guys. She's doing an impression of me. Get over here.
and bring the animals with you so they can be fruitful and multiply and fill the fucking earth. I embellished that part.
Hold on 1 second. Let me just reread that. I started nodding off. I did a bit of OxyContin before this. Name brand, too. It's hard to get that stuff. So then God told Noah, come out of the ark. Come out of the ark and bring the animals with you so they can be fruitful and multiply and fill the earth. So Noah and his family came out with all the animals. So they came out. I mean,
They're gay.
they came out of the closet. God, I love gay jokes. What's next?
God promised not to flood the earth again. God's like, listen, guys, I overreacted.
Mhm.
You overreacted. Let's be honest.
You're not wrong.
And God, and you said, what did you say? Then Noah said, okay, if you promise not to flood the earth again, God, I will build an altar and offer burnt offerings to the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
And God said, never again will I curse the ground because of a man or send a flood to destroy all living things. Not true. Have many, many floods, lots that come with hurricanes, killing lots of people. So you're a liar. Even though man's kind heart,
Case in point.
even though man's heart is evil from childhood. Okay, you let little children be born evil. That's your fault. Again,
That's
That's
why we had to take little Jimmy's kid and blast him. We had to kill him. He was evil. We looked at him one time, killed him. We knew it right then and there. He was evil.
And
So-
God blessed Noah and his family, saying, "Be fruitful and increase in number and fill the earth." Now, this story, which was told to us every single year in Catholic school, imagine as a 6-year-old child hearing this story of how God had a temper tantrum and killed everything on earth. Boy, that'll fuck you up. Thanks, God.
Yeah. Oh, can you scroll up to that little part right there, the where I apologize and it's get down a little. There you go. So
We didn't really apologize.
I did. I will say, it sounds kind of like I apologize.
You're victim blaming. You're saying, even though everybody's evil from childhood and I had to kill you, you're basically victim blaming and gaslighting. You did this, God.
Yeah.
You did this to your own, bro.
Well, I think it's a little funny. Don't you?
You might think it's funny, but just think about the fact that now all the human race, which you created beautifully from Adam and Eve, are now inbred.
Adam and Steve.
God, you're funny. I will admit you are funny.
Thank you so much.
Uh,
I can't even tell you how cool it is hearing that from you. So, now if we could just get Miss Tammy up here, that'd be really something. But I'll settle for you.
okay. Yeah. Always second best.
No. That was rude.
Always
I'm going to be honest. I'm a fucked up guy. I'm sorry. I'm fucked up. I'm a fucked up dude. That is some fucked up shit that I did there.
Will you acknowledge what you did, though? Say the things that you did that hurt people.
I don't know. I can't. I cannot confirm or nor deny.
No, you have to name the things that you did that harmed people.
Matthew McConaughey's my lawyer. That was a movie.
I'll help you.
Help you with what?
You hurt people. You killed people because you were angry. Say it.
It was an accident. I didn't mean to. And first of all,
You didn't mean to. You had a man build an ark.
No. He did all that on his own volition, okay? You know how many people I tried before Noah to get somebody to do that crazy ass fucking shit? We were tripping, fucking Jimmy and I were tripping balls on fucking LSD, fucking around, just farting around one night, VCR cameras out. The camcorder's out. You know what I mean? I'm pissing all over stuff. He's doing backflips. A lot of cool stuff. We are just partying hard. You know how many people we tried to reach out to do this fucking crazy shit? So many
So basically,
people.
you're just saying you weren't mad. You were just trying to create the biggest episode of fucking. What's the one with prank with what's that? Ashton Kutcher. What's that show?
Punked.
So you were just trying to create the biggest and first episode of Punked, and you weren't really mad.
Honestly, we were just fucking around,
So you weren't even mad.
I told you, dude, I was inebriated.
You were trying to see who you could get to do this, and he actually did it.
Pretty much. It was honestly sad, too, because, he was so old. We're like, what's this guy doing? Why is he agreeing to this,
Because he's a baby boomer.
He didn't, in theory, his heart was in the right place. I will give him that. Heart was in the right place.
Shit, I can't believe it was a fucking prank.
Yeah,
dude.
that's what's crazy. We were honestly just fucking around, Hey, Jimmy was like, maybe we should send him a message, let him know we're fucking around, but then we'll have to kill him, you know what I'm saying? So
And he
it was
didn't
like,
have Wi-Fi on that fucking boat. Jesus, God.
the
God,
way,
Jesus.
the fact that he got around there with all, truly incredible. Truly incredible.
How old? I have to find out how old he was when he built the ark.
He was old.
How old was Noah when he built the ark? He was 120 years old. Now, let's just think about this for a second, God. And this is the last thing I'll say on this. People nowadays, where we have almost the best medical care in the world, don't live to be 120. How did they live to 120 back when shit was fucked up?
Oh. Don't have an answer for that.
Right.
I'm sitting here racking my brain thinking, what lie can I tell her? All
right.
What can I do to, don't know. I'll tell you what, ate a lot of olive leaves.
Well, I'll tell you this, and I won't say anything. He was actually 950 years old. That makes more sense.
Yeah, can I say something? That's ridiculous. 950 years old looks like a typo to me. It was 95. He typed it in. Yeah, I know what a typo is. typed it in and someone added a 0 or an O. They were trying to say, oh, out loud.
95. Oh.
There you go.
Oh.
Ooh, that's funny.
95. Oh.
Okay, can we just get...
Okay, so...
Can you just please say ranch for us one time?
Ranch! You guys like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Were you just going to do a fake fart, God?
No, I farted, really.
All right, so with all the evidence that I have presented you, God, I will say at this time, the prosecution rests its case.
Cool, so what happens now?
Now you have to decide if I get in heaven or not.
Oh, you're totally in, bitch.
Oh, thank God.
Nah, this has been a great time. We all, like I said, we were freaking out. We already made you up a bed and stuff like that. It's actually a medical grade bed. So it lifts up and down, up and down. You got all the shit at your disposal back there.
I was under the impression that all my aches and pains would go away once I got in heaven.
Oh, no, you still feel like shit.
Oh, no, fuck you, God. Fuck you. I'm going to hell. At least it'll be more fun. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Okay, tell your friends that this gate, it's actually not even locked, so they can just walk through.
Holy shit.
Pussies.
God is the original prankster.
God is good.
God is good. He works in mysterious ways. Guys.
He really just works in mysterious ways. That was fun. I like playing the God character.
Wow.
What a cool dude. Like, I mean, he's a douche, but he is kind of cool, you know?
The fact that he started the world over by killing everyone as a prank is just...
Kind of funny.
Sense. It makes sense.
Kind of funny.
It makes more sense than the story of a 950-year-old man building an ark from lumber that he did not get at Home Depot.
No. Tried to go to Menards, wasn't around yet. None of it worked.
He's like, I got a McNard's big card. I'm going to
McNard's. McNard's is a combination between a McDonald's and a Menards. And our buddy Josh McNew. All three of those things combined into one word. You can get a movie made by Josh McNew, get a little cheeseburger inside the Menards, and also buy lumber. That's going to be it for us tonight. Thank you guys so much. That's my time.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's it. We're out of time.
We're out of time, brothers. We love y'all.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for being here. As always, subscribe to our Patreon. Somebody told me that I need to start talking. We need to start talking about that on there because they were like, I had no fucking idea that it even existed. So here it is. You heard it here. You heard it here, motherfuckers.
What?
Our Patreon.
They don't know about it?
Some people said, I've gotten messages from people that are like, I didn't even know that was a thing. So I sent them back my picture of my tit.
How do you not know?
It is, yeah. Honestly, we've talked about it literally so many times. Become a patron. Go to www.patreon.com/slopcity. That's how you find us. You get access to extra mukbangs, extra shit, all sorts of extra stuff, okay? Posting weekly on there.
Hopefully.
Why be we?
I have a big one to upload. It's going to take forever.
Why don't you put it on? I meant to tell you to put it on the flash drive and I'll do it. So you can work on your shit and I'll work on all that.
Flash drive.
Yeah, put it on your fucking flash drive.
Oh.
And bring it tomorrow.
I don't have it.
I understand.
I'll bring it.
Yeah, bring it tomorrow. All right, y'all. We love you. So go to our Patreon if you want some extra content or you just want to support your favorite gals. Even though Libbie technically doesn't need it, she's making billions of dollars a year already. Going on the road with Chelcie Lynn / Trailer Trash Tammy. And I'm over here like fucking chopped liver.
Woo, 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 woo.
We love y'all. Thank you.
And cut.
Libbie.
That's what I do to kids at school when they would want to click the wrong answers. I'd have the laptop sitting there.
Oh, that got me, dude.
Slop City Podcast Scream. Ranch!